Dealing with racing thoughts, guys, is a part of life. We all experience it. And if you're like me, I have a super overactive mind, which makes me great at things that are creative, but it makes me really sweat the small stuff in life and often create situations or realities that are not there. And if you're like me, you know just how troubling that could be with women, with your clients, with your job, with everything in life. It could be such a drawback. And really what we have to do is learn how to work through these. Learn how to put that overactive mind to use and learn how to control that overactive mind where we don't want it in our lives. So in this video, I'm giving you 3 tips, 3 strategies that I've used and implemented in my life for the last few years that have dramatically helped me in this aspect. So you're not going to want to miss it. Make sure you stay tuned to the end because tip number 3 is going to be the biggest and best one. All right, guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is David J. Kelly. If you're new here, I'm so glad to have you. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. I put out content every single week on how to improve yourself and personally develop yourself as a man. Without further delay, I want to get into this topic because it's so important, guys. Everything starts and ends in our mind. Everything we want, whether it's across our business or career life, our health and fitness life, relationship and dating life, everything starts and ends in our mind. Whether we are believing that we can achieve things or get what we want in life, or whether we don't believe it, we start creating scenarios in our lives to work towards that manner, right? And what our minds can sometimes do, especially if they're overactive, I have a super overactive mind, it creates things, both good and bad. My mind has created song lyrics, it's created song ideas, it's created business concepts, product concepts, video ideas. I could go on and on, right? But you know what it's also done? It's created false senses of the fact that I can't pursue this girl, or I can't do this, I can't do that. This person doesn't like me because of X, Y, and Z. What we have to understand is that an overactive mind, which all of us have to a certain extent, is our biggest roadblock in life a lot of the times because it lies to us. It tells us and reinforces things that are not reality. So what we have to do is understand how the mind works and understand that the mind, when left to run amok, is going to run amok and it's going to be a detriment to us. That's why it's so important to understand how your mind works and understand how to put it to work for you so that it's not controlling you, you're controlling it to a certain extent. And there is a limitation on that to a certain extent. These 3 tips I'm gonna share with you, I think are really gonna help you do that because they've dramatically helped me. All right, the number 1 tip is going to be meditate. Yes, you want to meditate. Okay, I know everybody tells you to do this, but there's very good reason for it. There's a lot of good scientific evidence out there that proves why meditation is so good for our mental health, so good for our physical health even. One thing I really want to hone in on is it trains you to analyze and to recognize how thoughts arise, how emotions arise, and how they come and they go. You can see that those thoughts that are arising in your mind, you're not really in control of them a lot of the times. And that could actually be pretty liberating because you realize that these things that are coming to you aren't necessarily reality. They're more just what is arising and they're coming and going. And you can notice that process if you meditate. I mean, simply meditating 5-10 minutes a day, doing 2 5-minute meditations a day helps dramatically because when you are actually meditating, you are actually slowing down the mind. You're slowing down what's going on. You're taking in the present moment. You're sinking into the moment. Now, of course, it's going to depend on what type of meditation you do. But very generally speaking, meditation is going to help you deal with those racing thoughts both in the moment and learn how when you are actually dealing with racing thoughts, when you're out and about the world or in just your daily life, how to slow down, how to take deep breaths, how to calm down and calm that process down in your mind. Like anything though, guys, you're not gonna be an expert at this the first time you do it. I still suck at it and I've been doing it on and off for 1.5 2 years. You need to practice it. That's why it's called practicing meditation, the practice of meditation. Make sure you set time aside to do it. Get an app. There's a lot of really good apps out there, whether it's Calm, Waking Up, what's that really popular, Headspace. Just try something. Go on YouTube on here and search meditation videos. There's a lot of guided meditation videos. Meditation will help you so much. I was skeptical of it. I highly recommend that you try it. Okay, so the second tip, the second strategy I have for you guys is going to be finding supplements or other products like that that are gonna help you with calming your mind, calming your racing thoughts. Now, I do not want you to think you can rely on these things. You cannot do it. It's like having supplements and going to the gym. Fat burners to lose fat, protein or creatine to build muscle. They're not gonna do the work for you unless you're doing the work on top of it. When it comes to something like CBD, which I'm a huge believer in for so many different reasons, anecdotally, and all the evidence and science that's coming out about it, what I've seen it do for other people, it helps a lot in alleviating anxiety and dealing with those racing thoughts. But guys, again, you do not want to just be taking CBD, not meditating, not doing the third tip that I'm going to bring up here in a second. You need to be doing the legwork and let CBD help supplement you, because CBD also has so many other benefits to your body. I'm not going to get into that right now, but it really does help with your mind a lot. And CBD is the main one that I'm going to promote here because I really strongly believe in it. And a lot of other supplements are good, but I find that CBD so far and away trounces them. The other thing to know about CBD in comparison to some of these other supplements is that it's all natural. It comes from a plant. Our body has an endocannabinoid system that is wired to accept the CBD itself. It binds to certain receptors in the body, and that's why it works so well. Your body's set up to already accept the CBD, to accept the plant in general. So I'm a big believer in CBD, and that is the one I will recommend to you guys in this video. Okay, so tip number 3 is going to be the most important one. It's the last one here, and it's going to be journal. Yes, guys, learn to journal. There's a lot of benefits to journaling, particularly the fact that you're getting it out of your mind. You're decluttering your mind. You're putting it in front of you. Whether you're writing it down, whether you're typing it out, you're getting it out of your mind and you're putting it in front of you. And this allows your brain to become decluttered more. It allows you to read it back and say, this stuff I really should not be that worried about. In all reality, because I'm creating these scenarios for myself where it's something I should be worried about. I need to actually focus on it more. Now, if that is the case, that's fine, but you need to observe that, analyze that, and be able to see it, and putting it in front of you is going to help you to do that. The other big benefit of journaling that nobody really talks about is once you declutter your mind and you can just be less focused on the stress and the anxiety that you have about something, you become more productive, you become more creative, because those things that are in your way are no longer in your way. They're no longer controlling your mind. You're freeing your mind up to fixate on positive things, positive goals, things that you want to create, things that you want to do, and it helps you be more productive in that manner. But until you get out of your own way, get out of your own mind, you're not gonna be able to do that, and you're not gonna be able to operate at 100% capacity. And it's gonna make you more emotionally stable, because when you're stressed out, when you are anxiety riddled, it comes across to other people, especially to women. If you're trying to go out with a girl and she can tell that you're super just anxiety riddled about the date or whatever's going on in your life, it's gonna come across to her. Journal before you go out with her. Why am I nervous? Why am I scared? Journal before a performance. Journal before a job interview. You'll get these things in front of you and you'll be like, dude, what am I worried about? I have nothing to worry about here. It makes you more confident in yourself. Being self-aware, which is what journaling really is all about, is gonna help you be more emotionally stable. It's gonna help you keep your frame of masculine energy. It has so many benefits. I think personally the biggest benefit is the fact that it gets you out of your own mind and out of your own way. So make sure you journal. All right, guys, thank you so much for making it through this video with me. I really think these 3 tips, if you implement them into your life, you start practicing them daily or whenever you feel the need to do it, is gonna help you so dramatically dealing with your racing thoughts. If you can get out of your own mind, if you can get out of your own way, you're gonna find that you're gonna be more productive, you're gonna have more creativity, and guess what? You're gonna be more successful. Please put these tips to use for yourself. I promise they'll work for you. They've worked for me. So with that being said, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a killer day or night when you're watching this. Peace out. I'll see you guys next time.